Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. It's Art Thursday. Now, this is one I'm very interested in because when this artist is done, he's going alone. He's not going with what he came with. But then, hey, come on, today we'll be spotlighting Leslie Abiola. Now, he's a vinyl rapper who transforms the color and look of cars, gadgets, boats, and fridges, and basically anything that needs rapping. Yeah, and it's great to have you. You're welcome. Rapping, that's what you do, rapping. Yeah. And I was asking how you categorize your art. You do vinyl and all of that. That's it, basically. Yeah? What does that mean?
Okay, so basically they are synthetic plastic that you can use to wrap anything. Okay. Basically anything with a smooth surface, basically. So, you know the G-Wagons, the Rolls Royce, the Lamborghini Euros and all of those things. Those cars, those are wrapped. So they first paint them and then they wrap them.
And they wrap them.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, how long, especially the one on cars, because you have to deal with the weather and all that, how long do those wraps last?
Okay, basically it wraps about 5 years.
5 years,
max,
yeah?
Yes, you know, not the usual paint will just last maybe like a year plus or two and then start fading.
Okay.
But for wrap, it takes a very long time, 5 years max. It could go 10 years, but at the end of the day, when you bring it back, it's going to be really difficult to unwrap.
Okay.
Yeah, so but max
So
5
if you
years.
want to do an unwrap, do you cover the previous wrap or do you take off
No,
the old one?
you take it off, and then, because basically it's protecting your paint. So there's what they call PPF, paint protective film. So even after you wrap your car, for instance, your car is blue, and then you wrap it. When you wrap it maybe with a pink or a green, matte green or military green, and then you can still add a PPF on it to protect the wrap and the paint. So why we wrap is because we have to for your resale value.
Okay, let's take a look at him wrapping some cars here. I know we have some clips here. We couldn't get the car into the studio and all of that. Maybe some other time. But we have some clips of you wrapping a car and all of that. Let's take a look at that. How long does the process last? If I want to wrap my car and put up, how long do you?
Okay, first of all, it depends on the car. I have to measure the car.
Okay.
So and then if it's a G-Wagon, if it's it's an SUV or regular car, maybe like a week. Basically, yeah, but it takes about 2-3 days actually.
Okay.
But then we have to basically wait for it and see how the car reacts to that particular wrap.
If it doesn't, what do you do?
We have to wrap well.
You take it off?
Yes.
And do you do for bikes and all of that?
Yes, anything.
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 Okay, let's talk about this. This is a laptop. Just hold it so that they can get to see.
Yes.
I love this. This is shiny, and you know, I can see some shine and all of that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this one.
Okay, basically, it was just an ordinary SAV because this is a laptop, this is a gadget wrap. So it's an SAV. So what I did was I actually sugar laminated it.
Okay.
So basically, that's why it's looking all shiny. So when the light hits it, it shines. So if you open it, for this, we have like different packages.
Okay.
So this is the top, this is the keyboard area and then if you notice this, in between, the wrap goes in between, the so-called in-between keys.
Okay, so that means there's some people that do and it doesn't get in between, so they just do the external.
Exactly.
And all
so
of
that's
that.
why we're different when it comes to like gadgets wrapping.
So, but let me just talk about the let me call it pimping industry, as it were, for gadgets and all of that.
Yeah.
How is it catching on to people? Are people catching up onto it?
To be honest, I've skinned over 100 laptops.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I wasn't really counting, but I know I've done a lot of laptops and then PS4. Some people say, "Oh, call me. Can I wrap your phone? I want to wrap my phone. Can you wrap my phone?"
Oh, you can wrap your phone.
Yeah, you can
and it's how does that work? Because you know the phone is something. It's a gadget that virtually everybody has.
Yeah.
And you know you have phone covers and all of that. What material? How do you wrap the phone? Do I wrap and I still have to maybe have a protective case?
That's the problem. That's a challenge. Why I don't really wrap phones is because at the end of the day, people wrap their phones and they still put their phone in it.
Protective case.
Exactly. So I'm like, what's the point?
But will the wrap protect the phone? Now that's a challenge because
yes, it protects it from scratch, not from breaking, obviously.
Because I have a friend who has spent more fixing the phone from folds and all of that. So some people love their phones to be clean. Yeah. But like me also, it's cracked in some places and I just had to go get a cover. So I'm thinking if I wrap it and it's beautiful, but then I would want something. So that means that, but can you pimp the cover? If it's the cover I want.
For this, yes.
Exactly. So maybe, that way you can tell the person that, look, hey, come on, let's do it for the cover instead of just the phone so that you have protection and all of that and all of that. Yeah. Now, I was talking about how it's coming on people, and you said laptops and all of that. For maybe PS4 cars, which has the most when it comes to patronage? Which ones are Nigerians more keen to do?
Okay, to be honest with you, Nigerians more like their gadgets wrapped most of the time. So they've not really gotten they're not yet interested in, or maybe should I say they don't understand that you can also wrap a car. They feel like all the cars they see are outpainted or
but you know, people are thinking of cost also. It just gives us an average.
I'll tell you, okay, what did you say?
Give us an average. How much would it cost to wrap a car?
Okay, I wrap cars for about 800, 1 million, 1.2, 1.2.
Are you seeing it? This is wrap. This is not shock. This is not
to be honest,
my tires or something. This is wrap.
This is wrap. It's
pure aesthetics.
It lasts more than the paint. See that? And there are so many colors. There's chrome, there's rose gold, diamond, satin gray, like anything.
Okay, so this is like a brochure or something of colors.
Of colors.
So is this for cars, or this can go for any material?
For cars, and you can also go for anything. Basically, all you have to do is just to choose.
Now, for a wrap over a car, I know that at times we're in a country where you have issues. You might have issues with signage and all of that. Where you have Lassa and all of that. Does that come in?
Okay, yes. Well, after wrapping your car, because it's called color change, right? Okay. You still have to go and basically change your just go to the ministry or something and say, oh, I wrapped my car was changing matte black and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So basically,
so for signages, you have to go and maybe get some sort of...
You have to go after the wrap, yes. That's why it's advisable when you get the car, before you register the car, you wrap your car.
Okay, so that it covers up for everything and all of that.
Yeah, so basically why we wrap cars is why in a few years to come, cars will be actually made one color, black. Let's say for instance, all color black. So once you go to the manufacturer, oh, I want to get this Tesla, I want to get this. They will ask you, okay, so what color do you want to wrap?
Do you want to wrap it in? So it's going to be more wrapping than painting. Where I like that, change. Yeah. It's constant. We always spend before. Round up, what's this? What's this? When I think of this, I think of heist or something. I think of maybe Nicolas Cage or something.
It's where I put my materials. So these are just the samples. This is red, gloss red, satin.
I've seen the smaller ones. So normally where people put their paintings and all of that.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
Okay, I've been rapping for more than a year.
Oh.
Yes.
So that means you're quite recent into it. But before then,
but basically, I've been rapping. Generally.
Okay, but professionally, making it as a profession?
Like a year.
Like a year
basically
plus and all that.
Yeah, plus.
Does it take care of? Is it financially viable?
To be honest, I swear, man. I don't want to swear, but yes, man.
It's all you do.
It's what it is actually. No. I mean, also a digital marketer.
Oh,
but then it takes more of my time. So
more of your time,
because it's worth it actually.
Yeah,
and I partner with the big boys in the industry.
Okay.
My money custom.
Okay.
He has been rapping for over 12 years now. So.
All right. To put all of that, did you have any foundation in the arts or in painting and all of that, or something that just came up along the way?
Okay, I didn't. Okay, I've always loved art. I love something really different, something really unique. Because at the end of the day, for you to be able to be successful, you have to do something different. You don't have to chase money. You have to make sure money chases you. So I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? And then I saw someone wrapped a laptop, and I'm like, I can do this.
You can do this. And that's how it just started, yeah? I like it. I really do like it, because, come on, after you have your things, everybody wants to make it look beautiful. Have you ever thought or ever tried anything for clothes?
Not really, but I haven't wrapped a cloth before.
Okay.
I don't think it's plausible. I'm not sure.
Okay. But some way, people, something going forward can come up in front and you get into it.
I mean,
Leslie, wishing you all the best. Beautiful job. Yeah, this is a PS4 and all of that. This is the one that is not going back with him. Maybe it was the games he came with, but hey, come on. Thank you very much, Leslie. Yes, wishing you the best, and I'll see you at the top.
Yeah,
well done. Well done. All right. Yep, hope you're able to, some aesthetics there and stuff that you just might like for wrapping, from anything from cars to laptops, maybe even cameras. I don't know.
Follow me on my IG.
Okay. What's your handle?
Zeus Rap.
Zeus Rap.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, that's it. We'll just take this time out now. The first lap is done. Second lap, coming right up.